Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, and welcome back to another round of For Honor Executions Graded. This is a series where I take a look at all of the For Honor heroes' unique executions and give them a grade to decide just how good they really are. Today we've got 3 new executions to take a look at. One for Nutsha, one for Warmonger, and one for Pirate. And I am very, very excited to take a look at all of these. I appreciate y'all for being patient with me because I was itching to do this right when Nutsha's came out. But we had to wait. We had to wait for all of them to come out, and it was agony, but it's finally out. We're ready to take a look at it. Now, if you are brand new to the series, take a look in the upper right-hand corner of the screen right now. You'll be led to a video called Now That's an Execution, where I explain the rubric for how I grade these. I do grade these like a teacher. I have a rubric that I look at. And for those of you who don't really want to watch that video but need a quick refresher on how I grade these, don't you worry, I got you covered. What we're going to do is we're going to grade each execution based on 4 criteria. Number 1, lethality. How deadly is the execution? Would this kill? Number 2, realism. Is this a realistic execution? Could you actually pull this off? Number 3, efficiency. Is this something you'd want to do on the battlefield? Is it quick? Is it effective? Is it something that you think you could pull off? And then finally, cool factor. Does it fit the character's personality? Is it fun to watch? Does it feel good to pull off? All of these go into a score of a factor of 0 to 4, and then what I do is I bring those together to get a score of something out of 16, and that gives us the overall grade. And then after I do that, I then factor them all together. I take all the executions of that hero and get an average so we know what their overall grade is. So, sound simple enough? Awesome, because I'm not wasting any more time. I really want to get into these, and we're going to kick things off with Nutsha. Nutsha kicks us off with Spin-cision. That was a little quick. Could we see that from the other perspective, please? Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, Spin-cision, let's start with lethality. This is a lethality of 4. If you notice where Nutsha plants her weapon, it goes right into the back of the neck, and she takes a minute to aim, so we can assume that she's aiming for something critical, like an artery, the vertebra, something along those lines. And if you plant that blade in the right spot, you could cut off blood flow to the brain. You could sever the vertebra, which paralyzes you from the neck down. Like, there are lots of ways that this could be 100% deadly, so I definitely give this a lethality of 4. Very well done. For realism, I give this a 4 as well. This is very realistic. Everything about this I feel could work. The nice thing is the hook swords are designed to trap weapons and limbs, so this works perfectly. She traps the ankle of her opponent, brings him down, rolls across his body, and then plants the weapon right into the back of his neck. It works perfectly well. For efficiency, I give it a 4. Again, this worked very well. I like how fast this was. And though you might think, but Raven, she took a minute to aim at his neck. Well, that's the thing. She took a minute to aim. Sometimes taking that extra second just to make sure you hit the right spot matters. She did, now granted, you could make the argument that she could have just jabbed it multiple times, like jab, 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 to make sure that she did the job. But at the same time, I think that this is precision at work. This is being precise. So I'm not going to fault her for being precise there. Plus, if you notice, she raises the leg to lock it. That almost makes his body into a makeshift shield that she can crouch behind so she can't be shot at or attacked while she finishes her work, which I think is a little creative. So that's a 4 for efficiency. And then for cool factor, definite 4. This is a definite 4. This fits Nutsha incredibly well. It's graceful, it's precise, it's fun to watch, it fits her personality. I think it fits Nutsha to a T. Very well done. So that gives this score a 16 out of 16, which is a 100% excellent work, Nutsha. Very, very well done. I think this is one of her best ones she's had in a while. But of course, guys, as I said earlier, I make an average out of these. I take all these executions and get an average. So what is the average here? The average for this, if we take a look at her previous executions graded, it was an 83% average overall. But now adding this 100 to the mix, it goes up to an 84%. That's right, Nutsha now has an 84% overall. Excellent. Excellently done, Nutsha. You're climbing up there. Keep it going. This was an excellent execution. I know I keep saying excellent, but there's no better way to describe it. It is phenomenal. Oh, look at that. I found a better way to describe it. Moving on, guys. Let's go to the next one. Next up is Warmonger with Degradation. Oh my God. One more time. Other perspective. Excellent. Okay, so let's start with lethality. For lethality for this is a 4. You've slit the neck and you've done it expertly. You've run the blade all the way across the neck, so you're getting a very deep, very long cut there's no way you're going to be able to fix this on the battlefield. And even if you were to get off the battlefield, by that point, you're going to have lost enough blood that there's no real way to save you. So this is a 4 for execution, for lethality. I'm sorry. For lethality, this is a 4. For realism, this is also a 4. Now, I did have to ask the question, could she have lifted him one-handed and body slammed him like that? I had to think about it for a minute, and I almost said no, but then I took a look at her body posture. Take a look. Let's zoom out a minute. Take a look at this. Watch her lower body. She crouches, does a little shuffle forward, and then lifts using her hips and lower body to lift him off the ground and then slam him. This is possible. What Warden has done by throwing that first swing is he's gotten himself off of his center of balance. She then grabs his throat, shuffles forward to get underneath his center of balance, and then lift and then slam, which is exactly what you want to do. So I could 100% buy that as possible. So I will give this a realism of 4. For efficiency, I gave this a 4 as well. What she does is very quick. It's very effective. She dodges the initial punch, slams him to incapacitate, and then cuts his throat and then moves on. There's no time to waste. She gets right back to the battlefield. This is very well done. And then finally, for cool factor, 4, 100% 4. This fits Warmonger to a T. It's powerful, it's brutal, it's effective. It is an excellent execution overall. I absolutely love it. So that is another 16 out of 16, which is another 100%. Now, guys, I gotta say before we go on to the full-on average, I'm so proud of these first 2 Hero Fest executions. The last round of Hero Fest we had just were not that good. They didn't feel that strong to me. This one, though, these first 2 are absolute bangers. It's why it was so hard for me to wait, because I couldn't wait to grade these executions. But these came out so stinking well. But now it's time to look at Warmonger's new average. Before now, Warmonger's average was a 79%. But with this new 100 added, Warmonger has flown up to an 82%. That's right, Warmonger has joined the 80s gang. She is now at an 82%. Absolutely phenomenal. Very well done, Warmonger. I couldn't be more proud of you. This is excellent. And for the record, those of you who've always dreamed of Warmonger body slamming you and then getting on top of you like this, dream realized. Some of you might just let Warmonger execute you for this. And last but not least, Pirate with lock and load. She did it! She reloaded her gun! Oh, guys, ever since Pirate came out, the big complaint has always been, Pirate never reloads your gun. It's an infinite ammo flintlock. That makes no sense. Well, guys, she reloaded it. She actually did it. Can we see that from the other perspective? Fantastic, fantastic. I'm so proud of you, Pirate. This is so good. Okay, let's talk lethality. Lethality, this is definitely a 4. The final shot goes right into the face. See? Man's dead. Man's dead. Unless you're the courier from Fallout New Vegas, this kills you. So that is a 4 for lethality, no question. Realism, okay. She reloaded her gun, which automatically gets points from me. But if I were to be 100% anal retentive here, if I were to grade this like an absolute jerk, there are problems. She doesn't quite reload it as accurately as she should have. First of all, you wouldn't be able to reload a flintlock that fast in the first place. But let's talk about what she does. So we're going to break this down very slowly, point for point. Okay, so follow me on this. So first of all, what she does is she dodges the initial swing, puts her sword away. Then she puts something into the pistol. Now, there's 2 things she could have put in. She could have put in powder, or she could have put in the bullet. Now, when you reload a flintlock pistol, you're supposed to put in the powder first. You put in the powder, then you put in the bullet with a piece of paper or cloth so that it doesn't roll around in the barrel. After you do that, you then pull back the flint, you put some powder into the pan, just enough to light the spark, and then you close the pan, and then you're free to fire. So here, if she put in the powder first, okay. If she put in the bullet first, she forgot to put in the powder, which is a problem. After she does that, we see her take the jamming rod, ramming rod rather, and push it down into, that's supposed to push the bullet down into the pistol. Now, ideally, what she did there was the first thing she put in was the powder, and then when she used the ramming rod, that's when she put in the pistol, and she was just ramming it down into the pistol. That's what I would like to think she's doing. So let's assume she did that. That means that she did the first 2 steps well, but then after she used the ramming rod, she went ahead and fired. So she missed the last step where you have to put powder into the pan and close the pan. She missed that last step. But you know what? All of this was so good otherwise, and I'm so proud of her. You know what will be nice? We're gonna give her a 3. We're gonna give her a 3 for realism because all of this was so good. I've got to give her some credit here for actually going through the motions of reloading a flintlock pistol rather than just, just firing again without reloading. It's such a nice step for Pirate. So proud of her for pulling it off. I absolutely love that. It's so, so good. But now efficiency. Okay. I've got to give this an efficiency of 1. I'm so sorry, Pirate. This is an efficiency of 1, and I'll tell you why. It's a simple reason. As cool as this is, as awesome as this is, as absolutely based as using your pistol and reloading it was, you could have just used your sword here. See, typically what a pirate wants to do is if their gun fires and they miss, rather than reload it, they would either grab another pistol and use that, or just whip out their sword and engage in melee. So yeah, she should not have put away her sword. By putting away her sword and standing there reloading her pistol, it creates the opportunity for more people to move in and try to attack her, and it creates the opportunity for this warden to get in a lucky shot. It's totally cool how she's dodging like this. It shows finesse. It looks really cool, but all you got to do is make one mistake and you're dead, so I'm afraid that is an efficiency of 1. I hate to give her that because it's such a good execution. I absolutely love it, but yeah, that does hurt a little bit. She should have just used her sword here, but hey, you know what? That goes into the cool factor, which is a 4. This is such a badass execution. I absolutely love the way it's done. I love how it feels. I love how it comes across. Pirate, you absolutely cooked with this. I hate that I have to give you the score that I do. The efficiency is what really kills you here, but please keep up the kind of executions like this, which was so good. So what'd she get? This is a 12 out of 16, which is a 75%. I know, I wish it were higher. This was so good. So 75% execution. So let's add that to her average. What is her average? Pirate's average execution grade beforehand was 75%. That was her overall average. With this new 75% added, it does not change 1 iota. It doesn't go up, but it doesn't go down either. She has stayed at 75% overall. And you know what? I hate that for her because this execution deserves to make her go higher. It deserves to be gotten. If you get any execution from Pirate, get this one. It's so solid. Yeah, good job, Pirate. I absolutely love this one. I know that it's not 100% accurate in terms of reloading, and I know that it's really crappy for efficiency, but very well done overall. I'm definitely going to use that. Oh my gosh. And that is all of the Hero Fest executions for Year 9, Season 1. We were about to go into Year 9, Season 2 coming up, and I believe that we're getting a Pirate Hero Fest, not Pirate Hero Fest, Pirate Hero Skin, I apologize. And if that is the truth, well, be sure you apply this execution to that hero skin. I think it's going to look awesome. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. What do you think of the grades? Do you think that these were accurate? Do you like how they came out? Do you enjoy these executions? Are you going to get any of them yourself? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, but be respectful. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Take care.